intentionally trying not to do a lot because I was really exhausted from yesterday. So I woke up a little bit late. I actually wasn't woken by roosters. Surprise, surprise. I slept through them. I was really surprised by that. And then when I woke up, I kind of like laid in bed for a long time and like scrolling Instagram. And then after that, oh, my arm. And then after that, I got, what did I even do this morning? I took a shower and then, gotta do the daily routine, sunscreen, then bug spray. And then I did a yoga video. Y'all, I'm kind of scared because I can't do yoga for a long time right now. I will be able to do yoga for a long time, but right now it's just very challenging. So yeah, I did that for almost an hour, and after that, I went and called Jeremiah, and I had breakfast. This morning I had pancakes. So when I went to the art museum, I got a free drink, and then they gave me like an extra snack just to be nice, I guess. And it was like this green breading, and then like I think this like sugary coconut stuff inside. So I guess it was actually like pancake on the outside, because today it was, when I had my pancakes, they were green, and I was just really surprised by that. They were okay. It wasn't terrible at all. Like, it was fairly decent. It was pretty sweet. I just don't like dry food, and they don't have syrup here. That's not really a thing. She said I could put honey, chocolate cream, or bananas. And I said honey and chocolate cream, but I think they put all three. I really don't know because I didn't really taste the chocolate cream either. But the honey tasted really weird on it. I did not like that. And then I also had some fruit and fruit juice. Today's fruit juice, I think, was watermelon. I mixed that shit with this alcohol, the alcohol that I had bought from the market the other day. And that junk was very good. And then I threw in some honey in there too. I was like, okay, it's a tipsy day. Ooh, my allergies have been killing me today. So, yeah, I drank like a pinch, and I was still on the phone at this point. And then soon after that, I went swimming. I really only went swimming for like maybe 20 minutes, I want to say. Possibly less than that, definitely no more than 30. Just because the pool is like really small. It's not really like a super it's not a lap pool, It's like a chill vibe pool, which is nice because it can be hot here, so I can appreciate it. But yeah, I like to do laps, so I was doing like a little bit of breaststroke, but I never really put my head in the water for real. And then, did I take a shower this morning? I don't know, because I definitely took a shower after I went. No, I did take a shower before. And then, after I swam, I took a shower. And then I redid my routine. Damn, did I take a shower this morning? I really couldn't tell you, but I know I did my routine again at this point for the day. I put on more bug spray, sunscreen, and yeah, and then I straightened up my room just a little bit because they like to clean in here. And, I just don't want my shit everywhere. And then soon after that, I left, and I was just going for a slow walk. I wasn't really sure where I was going. I knew I wanted to get food and go get another massage. So I decided, I was looking around at the food spots around here. You could just tell it's very whitewashed and Americanized. Like, they try to cater to the white people that are here. So the food, like right across from the art museum, there's a fucking Greek there's a pizzeria. Then right next to that is a Greek food place. And then right next to that is an Italian food place. And then like a few buildings over is a fucking Mexican food place that's, white owned, I'm pretty sure. It's what he gave. So that shit just really threw me off. I'm like, why would I want to eat that when I'm in Bali? Like, I want to eat Balinese food. I haven't even tried fried rice anywhere yet. I need to go to like a food stand. And I'm really hoping that there's like good food and shopping around Limbogan, which is where my yoga retreat is. If it's not the worst thing in the world because it's pretty easy, like, to get to different places in the island. Like the boat was super duper cheap. It was like maybe it was like $12 for the boat by itself. To get transportation, like a car ride to somewhere after the boat, it was like 15. Like, it's really not bad at all. So it's not a huge issue if I have to end up like, traveling more to get good food or whatever. But I'm really hopeful that there's at least some stuff around my resort. And if not, at least I got the beach, So anyway, today, after I went, I was walking around trying to find a food spot, and then like most of the places, and then another reason why I know that it's hella Americanized is all the places have hella meat in this stuff, which is not normal. I really don't think that's normal. Because to eat meat in and of itself in large quantities is a very much white people thing. It's a very wealthy people thing, because meat is just very expensive. And so for it to be a cultural norm to have meat in every meal is not normal globally. So that's why I just think, I don't think the food around here is like authentic at all, for real. But yeah, so I was walking around, and then all the places I was stopping at had meat in it. And I was like, bro, what am I about to do? But yes, the day before, I went to this vegetarian restaurant. And then right across, it was popping. Like, there was hella people there. So I was like, you know what? If there's that many people, it has to be at least pretty good. So I ended up going there. And baby, tell me why I got Thai food and I'm in fucking Bali. But that shit hit. I had Thai vegetarian tofu curry. I think that's what it was called. It was a long sentence. But that shit was so fucking good, okay? And then I had a side of white rice with it, and I was using my little chopsticks. I was eating that shit up. She was like, are you done? I was like, no, bitch, I'm just taking my time because this shit busting. And with that, before whatever, I had a alcoholic beverage. Ooh, I don't know what that shit was called. It was so different from anything I've ever done. I'm very young, so I haven't drank in a lot. But, I had never even seen something like that or heard of something like that. And it was funny because, so this drink, it had like 3 parts to it. It had like the cocktail part, and then they had like a cut up piece of passion fruit for me with a spoon, and then like a little, like almost kind of like a shot glass size of wine. But all of this was served on like a board, so it was like obviously like this is like a thing, like like the board had like indentations specifically for each part of this beverage of this one cocktail. So that was just very different. It was called a London, no idea, but I just know the first word was London, and then I want to say the second word ended in ing. I have no idea. London Falling, maybe, I have no idea. But it was a passion fruit cocktail. I forgot what kind of alcohol was in it. Maybe gin. And then, so yeah, like I said, the cocktail that was in like a cocktail glass was passion fruit, a bunch of other fruity stuff that tasted good, gin alcohol, and then right next to that was a piece of passion fruit, and then right next to that was a piece of white wine. Ooh, that white wine was so fucking good. It was all just really freaking good. And I was just like, bruh, this shit's bussin'. So yeah, I had lunch. I was just day drinking by myself, you know. This white lady came up and sat next to me. She was like, "How's your cocktail?" I was like, "Phenomenal." And it was. That shit was hitting, okay? It was so good. I mean, this is the second cocktail I've tried out here. They low-key, in comparison to what everything else costs out here, they be a little pricey. It'll be probably closer to what alcohol costs in the States, I would think. Yeah. It's like yesterday, my drink was 85, around 80,000 rupiah. That is like probably $5. You know, that's not exactly what it's like in the States. But it was also a huge cocktail. It's like 3 parts. That shit was 130,000 rupiah. So that's more like $8, which is, you know, I would say that's a bit closer to what it's like in the States. Of course, it's still a bit cheaper, but yeah. You know, I'm definitely not complaining. I'm very grateful to be here, grateful for everything I receive here, every drink, every food, all of it, every memory, every experience. It's all been really amazing, and I'm just so grateful, even just to have a great day of rest like this and to just walk around and not have to do much. I'm very grateful to be here. And to just enjoy amazing food, because baby, that shit was so fucking good, okay? Like, I was surprised I liked it so much. I was like, this looks a little different. But it was like fried tofu and the vegetables. And it wasn't hella spicy at all. It really wasn't spicy, even though it was curry. So I was a little surprised by that. Like, I like spicy food, but, you know, I definitely have my limits. But it wasn't spicy. And then they had like this little sliver of red pepper. I thought it was just a regular pepper. I was like, that shit was hot as fuck. But I was like, but then, you know, you eat it with the rest of the curry. It was a coconut based milk, and you could really just taste how like cool and like smooth that was. So yeah, that shit was just good as fuck. Okay, that's all you need to know. I kind of wanted to get a dessert from there, but when I looked back at the menu again, it was like all had dairy, or yeah, just all had dairy. There were 3 things. It was like it said a bitter chocolate creme brulee, creme. That was what I was about to get. It sounded good. It was like a brownie with ice cream, but it was like vanilla milk ice cream, cow milk ice cream. And I was like, y'all niggas don't have coconut milk in fucking Bali when all y'all have is coconuts everywhere. And they were like, no, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't need it. And then they also had a green tea. Was it a green tea cheesecake, I think? And then they had one other option. I was just not interested in either of those. But yeah, I really enjoyed that restaurant. I'm glad I spotted that out. It was so good. That's definitely the best thing I've eaten so far. I haven't eaten that much here, but my breakfast here be really good too. I know it's just like somebody like cooking here because my villa is very small. I was hiking probably somebody that works here, but they be serving the shit up, okay? They be going off, and I'm grateful for them. Cause, ooh, that fried rice. I'm probably gonna have that for breakfast tomorrow. You know, I'm gonna try the fried noodles. But, yeah, tomorrow's my last day of breakfast here. I'm kind of sad about it. I'm really gonna miss it here. I'm really gonna miss Ubud. It's so cool here. I really love it. It's definitely a vibe. I really, really love it. Like, I love it here. Not everybody, but there's so many spiritual people. Everybody is very kind. And, when people aren't kind, it's because they're struggling, And it's just like, as a tourist place, I can really just respect that, people need money. People need to survive. And having a bunch of white tourists come here does not help them. So, or just tourist period, It does help some people, of course. It helps the general economy, but it definitely inflates the prices of stuff a lot and just makes it a lot harder to live here if you're not, wealthy or a tourist. Because, when I'm here, I'm like, everything is so cheap, but to the people here, it's like, it's so expensive. So, even to the people that aren't, like, super friendly, like, I just really understand, and they're just really beautiful people. And the fact that so many people are very friendly and they, and it is like a tourist economy, is just really so incredible, I guess. So yeah. Today, after that, I got some dark chocolate gelato. I only got one scoop because it did also have dairy in it. I know I don't know. I high-key should have gone back to the coconut ice cream place because that shit was busting. But yesterday when I went to that coffee plantation, that chocolate was so fucking good, and I just knew that dark chocolate ice cream was gonna be so fucking good, and bitch, it was good as fuck, and it was 85% chocolate, and that shit was just so rich, and it didn't even in the States, I like dark chocolate period, but in the States, dark chocolate is really bitter. Here, that shit is so sweet and it's rich. It's not bitter, it's just rich, and it's just so fucking good. And I was like, it was so hard for me to say just one scoop. But he was like, you don't want 2 scoops? It's only like a few cents more. And I'm like, I can't. I really can't. The one is already too much. But that shit was so good. And I just sat inside and enjoyed that. And then I headed over to the spa, and when I first got there, she was like, which one? And I was so indecisive. I know, it's so annoying. She's just standing there like, this one's cheaper, like, do this one. And I'm just like, girl, let me think about this shit. And literally probably standing there for at least a minute and a half, maybe 2 minutes. I was like, just give me that 2-hour Balinese massage. That shit was so fucking good. So let me tell you, 2-hour massage, that's a long time. While I was there was an issue where whenever I have any kind of problem of where I just feel self-conscious, it's harder for me to enjoy my massage, but I'm more aware that at the end of the day, I'm just a fucking human being, and regardless of whatever bodily functions I'm struggling with, they're gonna keep doing their job, But the first time I ever got a massage, that was the first time I ever got a massage, was in the Dominican Republic, at our resort. And she was going in, but I had to fart, so I was just really trying to squeeze my cheeks, and I was just really subconscious, oh my god, she's feeling my body, that's crazy. And what if I fart on her? Oh my god, she would hate me. But no, that never fucking happens, and it's even if I did, the smell would go away. It's not the end of the world. But today, You know, of course, certain spots of my spine when she would push down, I would be like, "Ooh, I got feel a little fart building up." But I only felt that like once. But my problem was sitting face down for an hour straight. I have really bad sinus issues, as you can hear. And then sitting down on my face for an hour, gravity was very much winning. And so my nose was just starting to drip, and then my nose literally dripped on the floor. It's so gross because when I usually have sinus issues, it's not like strong mucusy. It's like clear, like watery. And so that shit literally like just dripped out my fucking face, and I was like, this is so embarrassing. And then I just like kept on like sniffling, and I was like, I don't want her to think I'm sick. And then I would just have to I'm sitting like this on the table. I would just have to go. Let me just make sure I'm recording. Okay, cool. I would just have to go like this and then put my arm back. But yeah, it wasn't the end of the world. It wasn't. And yeah, it was also a little harder to enjoy my massage. Less so because I was self-conscious. Like, oh, I don't really care that much if she would see me my nose dripping. I was like, it would be awkward if she sees this. Of course, that was the thought. But more so, the problem was I couldn't breathe. Like I really enjoy, like the last time when I got a massage, I was really enjoying how she would like push. So like push and then lift, and then when she lifted, I would like inhale, and then when she would push, she would be like pushing the breath out my body. But I couldn't really have that flow with her today because of my nasal congestion. And that was just like a little bit frustrating. And then I was just like, man, like I'm being so self-conscious right now when I should really just be, thinking about how my body feels and just enjoying this moment. Or just thinking about whatever I want to think about, and it's just like so self-limiting to be stressing while I'm getting a massage. Like that's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. So yeah, some of my massage thoughts, I was thinking about a lot of things. I was a little tipsy. I was trying to like reflect on how my body felt with alcohol in my stomach. It definitely did feel different because when I drink alcohol, I feel as though I can feel myself digesting it in my stomach. And so to have her pushing on my back after having just drank like less than an hour before, it was just a very interesting sensation, I would say. And yeah, I kind of just let my mind wander to a lot of places. I was thinking about a lot of stuff. I was thinking about something Jeremiah had told me. Well, today we're talking about how I'm a self-proclaimed people pleaser. He was like, why would you do that? And I'm just like, I don't really know, but I don't know. I was kind of tipsy and I had like kind of blanking on what I was thinking about. But yeah, I was just thinking about a lot of things. I was thinking about how I felt, how her hands felt. Her hands were very warm. I really liked that. And then after like the hour or so, I was like, damn, am I even enjoying this? But I'm like, yeah, I am. It's just a lot of pressure, it's a lot of sensations on your body, but it's really the afterwards is what I enjoy most about massage. And my arm was hurting a lot earlier today, and I feel like it feels a little bit better. I've just overall been pretty sore just from walking and doing a lot. And yeah, I was also just thinking about my faith. I just be stressing about dumb shit. Not even dumb shit, but shit that's out of my control. And at the end of the day, whatever's gonna happen is supposed to happen. And I've made it this far, and it's like I have no gratitude and I have no consideration of what it's taken to get me to where I am right now. And I'd rather worry about what could happen later instead of thinking about all the things that, laid out so perfectly to take me here. And so, yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that in like regards to like illness. Yeah, that's probably where my mind was at most. But I just really enjoyed my time there. And my missus was cool. She was a vibe. Yeah. And after that, I was gonna get a taxi home because I really want to ride on the scooters. It looks fun, but it was hella traffic, That really wasn't what my mind was at. I was just like, I don't really mind walking. Like, it's not far at all. And this is gonna be probably like my last time walking down here, so I just kind of wanted to enjoy it. And plus, if I do ride a scooter, I would hikey rather it be like somewhere more remote where we could go fast and have fun. Because there was hella traffic after I got my massage. That was like the main reason why. Well, I mean, sort of. One of the reasons I was thinking of getting a massage, I was like, oh, I don't really want to walk by myself. And, like closer to my villa, it's like a lot less crowded. But there was so much traffic today. It was pretty crowded everywhere. So yeah, I really enjoyed my last walk back. And then I stopped at a little market to buy me some more snacks because I finished all my Pringles. They were so good. I used to really like Pringles when I was younger, so that was like the only chip that I recognized that they had out here. But I ate all of them. And I'm kind of realizing, yeah, it's just such a touristy area that I'm in. They do upcharge compared to what other areas, so, as they should. But it does make it harder for the people that live over here, which is unfortunate. But I went to this market that was even closer to like my villa, which is a lot farther from the tourist area. And it was really cheap. I paid $30,000. Let me show y'all what I got. I paid $30,000, which is damn near $2. Maybe slightly over $2. Wait. Less than $2. Wow, that's so crazy. So for less than $2, I got this pop. This is probably like maybe 10 ounces or 12. 2 electrolyte waters. These are good for if you're dehydrated. 2 of these. 1 bag of chips. This was the large size too. And then some chocolate candy. 5 items for less than $2. Let me double check that, but I can't do the mental math. 100,000 rupiah is roughly $6. So 1/3 of $6 is $2, but really 33,000 is 1/3, and so less than that is less than $2. That is so fucking crazy, bro. That's insane. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, and yeah, that's why I say like they do be upcharging because at the market that I went to the other day, where I thought I got a lot of stuff for cheap, I spent 300,000 rupiah. That's like $18. Taking away the alcohol is 200,000, so that's $12. I got like 2 ceramic things and some snacks. That's kind of expensive, even in U.S. dollars. Because if I thought of that place like $1, it's not that expensive at all, of course, but Definitely wasn't cheap. I hate how good I am at math. It pisses me off because every time it comes to making a decision, I'm always looking at the numbers and it's like, Rachel, just pick what you want. Stop thinking about what it costs. And it's just so hard. And I'm just like, bro, like the other day, where was I? I just watched a white man buy something and like use money. I want to say at the Monkey Museum. I want to say I saw a white guy like pay for like the voucher to buy a selfie with the monkey, and it's just like money is such an absurd concept. Like it doesn't even make sense. And then especially thinking about how I'm in like a foreign country where like the money is just like looks like fucking like it just looks prettier, but it also just looks like just paper, you know? Watching him like just give like this piece of paper to get something in return is just like this is like a fucking video game. Like what kind of toy is this? Like why paper in exchange for your needs? Like that just does not make sense. But that's enough on my rant on capitalism for today. I really enjoyed my very relaxed day. I had a great time. I'm so glad I had that great meal. Now I'm about to watch some K-drama, and I'm gonna try to cook the noodles that I bought the other day and eat my snacks. So yeah, thank you for tuning in and have a good night.